things are looking up for the New England wide receivers with Phillip, Dorsett, and Mohamed Sanu both at practice on Thursday afternoon for the Patriots. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Evan Lazar. Now, Dorsett did go through positional drills. Sanu did not, but still positive developments there. Sanu, still a question mark whether or not he'll be able to play on Sunday against the Dallas Cowboys. How big of a loss would that be for the Patriots?
Well, I just think it hurts their depth, and it puts a situation where the rookies, N'Keal Harry and Jakobi Meyers, are going to have to play a little bit more. It sounds like it's a high ankle sprain issue for Mohamed Sanu, which is never what you want to hear for a football player in particular. Those injuries can tend to linger, but at the same time, he didn't go for an MRI, so it's not to believe to be that serious. I think it's more of an issue of pain tolerance at this point and how the ankle responds over the next couple of days. As Jeff Howe reported, there's a little bit more optimism about Phillip Dorsett playing on Sunday, so maybe that's a possibility more so than Sanu. But I think the biggest thing is where we're going to get to here in a second, is it means N'Keal Harry is going to have to play a little bit more than maybe they expected, and not only play more, but be targeted more and be more involved.
N'Keal Harry did obviously have a small role, but a meaningful role in his first game in the NFL last week against the Eagles. But like you said, this is a different team. The Cowboys are a very solid team. And with Sanu out and Dorsett banged up, N'Keal Harry's going to need to step up. Now, he was able to get open a good amount in that Eagles game, but Tom Brady's going to need to be able to trust the rookie a lot more.
Yeah, let's see him throw a ball to him that's more than 5 yards down the field. I mean, that would really be nice. I know the slant was technically more than 5 yards down the field, but you know what I mean. You know, getting and pushing the ball down the field to N'Keal Harry, getting him into situations where he's schemed open, where he's really a part of the offense and a part of the engine. Not so much just, all right, we're going to have him run a route against one-on-one coverage and see if he can win on the outside. Let's get him involved a little bit more. Let's move him around the formation. Let's get some plays drawn up specifically for N'Keal Harry. I think that's where we're headed. I mean, they drafted the guy in the first round, so you got to expect at some point that that's where we're going to get. But I do think that we're a little bit slower to that punch than maybe we want to be right now. But I think overall for the Patriots, it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world to kind of put N'Keal Harry right into the fire right away and see what he can do, because that's really why you drafted him, was for him to be an instant impact type player.
And especially in the red zone where the Patriots are struggling so much, they felt the loss of Gronk so much early on in the red zone, and they still haven't quite gotten it down yet. N'Keal Harry, his build proves that he should be able to be effective there.
Yeah, absolutely. They're tied for 21st right now in red zone scoring efficiency. They're only scoring a touchdown on 50% of their red zone drives, which is obviously not what you want to see. It's down 10% from last year. Big reasons why, obviously you mentioned Gronk. That's one of the biggest, maybe the biggest reason. But the other reason I would say is that they can't run the football. And not being able to run the football down by the goal line, it makes it very difficult when you can only pass the ball in. So as much as you'd love to see N'Keal Harry get some high point fades, get some option routes in the end zone, and try to get him open with his big body and let him box guys out, that would be great. But I do think that running the football down there is going to be key too. And maybe that's more so where Isaiah Wynn comes into the factor instead of N'Keal. But either way, getting both of those guys back on the field, I think that that's really going to be key for the Patriots down the stretches. Can they get the best out of those two guys? You drafted them in back-to-back first rounds for a reason. That you need to let those guys perform, and those guys need to perform like they are first-round picks for a reason that they were.
This Patriots Press Pass is brought to you by ExpressVPN. If you want to watch football games live for a fraction of the cost of DirecTV or NFL Sunday Ticket, then get going with expressvpn.com/beat to receive your first 3 months for free. That is expressvpn.com/beat to receive 3 months free on a 1-year-long plan. For all the rest of our Patriots content, head to our website at clnsmedia.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel at CLNS Media.